fucking Andrew Yang endorsed Joe Biden. Andrew Yang endorsed Joe Biden. Yo, Andrew Yang's primary policy point was universal basic income. Joe Biden ain't coming near that shit with 1,000-foot pole, dog. You wasted your endorsement, Andrew Yang. Very disappointed. Very disappointed in that. I wonder if the DNC got to him and maybe offered him a cabinet position. Who knows? You know, we just lost Chris Matthews. We lost Chris Matthews. He's still alive, fucking spreading lies about Bernie Sanders, just alone in his goddamn Manhattan penthouse, drinking alone. You know, every so often yelling at a bellhop, just hang me up in Civil Square, bellhop. They're hanging me up in That's what Chris Matthews is doing. Maybe they offered him that position. Who knows? Maybe Andrew Yang is going to take Chris Matthews' position as an anchor. I don't know. I mean, these are all conjectures, but it doesn't make any sense because the closest person that matched Andrew Yang's policy is probably Bernie Sanders. Maybe Tulsi Gabbard. And Yang didn't endorse either of them. If you're part of the Yang gang, and you're watching this video, for fuck's sake, do not vote for Joe Biden no matter what Andrew Yang says. The Yang gang movement has to think for itself. And if you believe that automation is going to replace the American worker, if you believe that automation is a bigger problem that the American government is giving credit to, and there's no plan in place, when they start automating jobs, a bunch of people are going to be unemployed, a bunch of people are going to be poor, a bunch of people are going to get fucked over. If you believe all that shit, and you believe that UBI is a corrective measure to take care of those things, and we need to talk about it, and we need to convince conservatives that are going to lose a bunch of their jobs, if you believe all that stuff, that Andrew Yang talked about, Joe Biden's not your fucking guy. Joe Biden's not your fucking guy. I don't know why Andrew Yang did it. It's very fucking disappointing to see that. Because I liked Andrew Yang. I had some problems with him. I didn't like his military plan. I thought his military plan was not very good. His foreign policies were not very good. He was a little wishy-washy on Medicare for all. And then he said that he would put Julian Assange on trial. And you know that's not going to be a fair trial. And it's like, bro, man, disappointing to hear that. But okay, I still like you as a person. You still seem like a good person. So why the fuck would you endorse Joe Biden? When the person that matches your policies the most is Bernie Sanders and then Tulsi Gabbard. Even if you didn't want to go, you know, Marianne Williamson endorsed Bernie Sanders. And Marianne Williamson was another fucking political outsider. She didn't give a shit what the DNC was going to do. And she had some stakes, too, because she had a whole department that she wanted to start. Andrew Yang fell in line with the DNC. And that's so fucking disappointing. I think this is going to split the Yang gang. I think half of them probably going to. I would say a good third of them will probably end up going to vote for Biden because, you know, well, Andrew Yang said so, kind of thing. And then the rest of what's left, the 66%, split down the middle. You know, you got a third going to Tulsi and a third going to Bernie. And that's probably what will happen in my opinion, if I can wager a conjecture out here. But going forward, I don't know if I can support Andrew Yang based on this decision. This might have been the nail in the head for me. Sorry, Yang Gang. Sorry, people that believe in the Yang Gang. And if you're watching this video, I'm sorry. But yeah, this one's it. You know, Andrew Yang comes out. I don't know if I can trust it anymore. I did believe that he was a pretty decent person. I had some disagreements with some of the stuff he said. I really liked the UBI. I really liked his drug policy. I really liked the way that he spoke. I believe that he was a very passionate human being that really wanted the best for us. And he fell in line with the DNC, and I gotta question what they offered him. I'm very disappointed. I'm sorry, Yang Gang. I'm very disappointed in this decision. Hey folks, thank you guys so much for tuning into this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you enjoyed the topics we discussed in this video, there's a very good chance that you will enjoy my live stand-up comedy, and I am on tour all across the country, you guys. I am going to be recording my brand new album in Washington, D.C. on March 20th, Williamsport on March 21st, and at the Pittsburgh Fringe Festival on April 2nd through the 4th. I also have live stand-up comedy dates that I will be working on a new show after the recording with a bunch of brand new material. I'm coming to Baltimore, Maryland. I'm coming to Tarentum, PA. I'm also going to be in Cincinnati, Louisville, Knoxville, Tennessee, Cleveland, Ohio, Richmond, Virginia, Raleigh, North Carolina. I'm coming all over the place. I'm going to be doing a bunch of tour dates in the next few months. But I'm also opening for my good friend Lee Camp on his book release tour. He released a new book called Bullet Points and Punchlines. If you get a VIP ticket for any of these shows, you get a free copy of the book and a USB of his comedy special. So make sure you grab tickets to come see us. We're going to be in Flagstaff, Arizona, Tucson, Arizona, Asheville, North Carolina. 2 shows in Asheville, North Carolina, Saturday and Sunday. We are also going to be in Greensboro, North Carolina, Atlanta, Georgia, coming to Burlington, Vermont, Montreal, Quebec, Ottawa, Ontario. We're going to be going all across the country. So make sure you grab your tickets. Go to RamenNoodlesComedy.com, RAMAN noodlescomedy.com. Check out the details for the show. You can check out my entire tour schedule there as well to see if I'm coming to a city near you on a solo tour or with Lee. It'll be great to see you guys out at these live shows. Come by, say hello, have a drink, discuss some esoteric topics. And while you're on my website, RamenNoodlesComedy.com, you might see some big orange buttons on those pages. They are sustaining membership buttons. You can become a sustaining member directly on my website. There are various different tiers with various different rewards. That helps this show, my other podcast that has a lot more production behind it, Forkful of Noodles, as well as Taboo Table Talk and The Dispatch, as well as live stand-up comedy, the socially conscious, independent DIY comedy that I do. You will be helping support that as well. And another way to become a sustaining member is by joining the Patreon over at patreon.com/KrishMohanHaha. Every little bit helps, and patrons get exclusive content that only the patrons will get. Another way to get exclusive content and become a sustaining member is by going to my Bandcamp page at RamenNoodlesComedy.bandcamp.com. That's RAMAN noodlescomedy.bandcamp.com. That gives you collections of stand-up starting at only $5 a month. So make sure you check them out. And if you have the ability to become a sustaining member, if you have the financial resources to do that, awesome. I really appreciate everybody that's already become a contributor, everybody that's already become a sustaining member. Thank you guys so much from the bottom of my heart. I really, really appreciate it. It means a lot. But another way that you can help this show is by sharing it, sending it out to as many folks as you possibly can, sharing it out to groups, sharing it out to your friends, your enemies, whoever you think would find value in a show like this. And these are some of the biggest ways that you can help increase the quantity and quality of these shows and help me put out more content on a regular basis to keep up with all of the news, talk about big ideas, talk about ideas that you won't hear on the corporate mainstream networks, whether they be journalism or comedy. So the sustaining memberships and sharing are the biggest way, because I am getting suppressed. I did recently get censored, and the way that you guys can help fight that is through sharing and becoming sustaining members. I really, really appreciate you guys watching, and till next time, we'll see you on the road. Bye, guys.